Well, you can guess it. We're back. I did go out 2 weeks ago. Don't mind me, I'm just getting over some stupid hay fever from all this wind that we've been having here in Brisbane. But as I was saying, I did go out 2 weeks ago, and it was literally nothing like that other video that, I don't know how, I must have caught an algorithm, got over 2,000 views, which is pretty awesome. But since that trip, where it was so quiet that half time I didn't even know if the sound was on in the videos, that's how just still and quiet it was out there. I went out again 2 weeks later, and it was completely different. Animals making noise and everything, birds, and it just didn't feel the same, like the energy. So I'm in our own whether to put that one up, but I've got to edit it first. Don't want to bore you with the same old stuff, but at the same time it's good to show that nothing always happens. But with that one, I was trying to replicate in that other video where it was really silent. When I was sitting there eating noodles, my camera was open facing me as like a selfie mode, but it wasn't on any settings or anything, and it was literally taking photos of me, and it would count down, and I was like, what? So I tried to replicate it, and it wouldn't do it again. The next time I went out, wouldn't do it again. Same positioning, everything, and it wouldn't take the same photos. So I'm not facing the camera on myself now because my nose is running like a sphincter after some curry. I'm just trying to power in. So you can see, it did rain last night, so we might get some fresh prints, the same ones maybe, hopefully. But I'll see how far I go up today in the creek. But yeah, I couldn't replicate that selfie shots, which is really weird because I was bloody taking bites of food and everything. I might add those photos in at the end. So if anyone knows anything about that, because it was just out the corner of my eye I could see, and it would take photos. It took 4 photos in total, I believe. But it was just really weird. It was like someone was pressing the button, but obviously no one was there. So let's see how we go. See how we go and get up there. Sorry, I don't like filming people without their permission. Obviously someone was walking towards me, and just sees this guy talking to himself, holding a stick. I'll see you when we get up there. Oh, but just quickly, this is definitely an unpaid, not sponsored promotion or anything, but in that last video I told you I got Mountain Warehouse boots. These things are fucking awesome. But I got a pair of their hiking pants on sale, the end of financial year sales, and these things are so fucking comfortable. The only grime with them that I have is that it doesn't fit a normal cell phone properly in the pockets. Can't zip it up. So if that was slightly bigger, they'd be bloody 10 out of 10, but right now they're only 9.9. Give them a go. So you can see someone's been up here in the last day or so, maybe even early this morning. Oh, it's still wet. See someone's boot print, looks like it's coming out. So I don't think anyone's up here anymore. Fucking rocks are bloody slippery. Animal diggings. Lots of diggings. Even though it's windy today, it's pretty still up in here. See, there's a small track from someone. Oh, is that our friend? It's so hard to discern sometimes. It looks to me like there could be the big toe up there. It goes down and there. And that's exactly the same width as other times. It could be. It looks like a left foot if that's the case. But it could also be from the wind heading this way. It's hard to tell with the sun. Too discernible, so you rule it out. There's nothing. Almost everything will look like it. I think I might just power up. Get to our spot. Cook some noodles and sit and listen, as usual. I think that's the best thing to do. As I believe I've had the main encounter here in this creek. And then another one apart from it with that thing up the tree that came down and shook the bushes. So my focus is this creek, all along it, just sit in it and listen, let the bush unwind around you. Once it settles in, all you can do is listen, I guess. Still trying to gather some balls to do a nighttime one. Obviously not alone. I'd like to, but no bloody way. So we'll see you when we get up there, eh? Another odd one. See, it looks where that pebble is. Looks like a big toe there. It looks like it could be another toes, but at the same time, it could just be drips from water. Another one that's not very discernible, even though it's the same. These rocks are slippery. Length as usual. The one we've been finding recently. See my old tracks on walking. We walk with their toes. Skipped, pushed out. The wind comes through every 5 to 10 minutes or so. Just punching it up. Makes it hard to hear anything. There's a car along following me. Oh, he's gone already. Keep an eye on you, looking at me weirdly. Maybe that means that they see them as well. Bipedal thing walking through the bush. Who knows? It's the same impression, it's the same depth. I heard something, like a tree rubbing on itself. It's the same depth down there. It looks like bloody toes, doesn't it? Look at that. Looks like toes. And then it stops like here. Like here, so really. I know it's a silly way to measure, but this is how I've been measuring those prints that we've been finding. My middle finger, and that's literally the same length, but it could be a shoe. It's again discernible. That's clearly a shoe print. You see how narrow it is compared to that. You can't tell properly, so you rule it out. There's a lot of impressions here today. Could be my old ones. There's a few new ones that look like that little stubby guy that we've been finding. Again, it could be a person still, because we haven't seen what's left it, although size, width and lack of trackway really does rule towards something else, just really odd, as I've said 100 times before. So, you know, as we all know, I've gifted in the past. It did have some weird stuff, but it could have been possum snapping branches and stuff behind it, but it just didn't seem right. It was like more peeled, but I guess if you're hanging weight off it anyway. But again, nothing was taken on the stump, so if it was a possum, it would have just climbed up the stump, not just snapped the branches off the back of it. That's in one of the early videos. And I only left mangoes on that stump, and then came another 200 metres, I think, roughly, which is pretty far in this thick bush, and put other stuff on the stump in here, and then the mango seed was left at the base of this stump, completely sucked clean. Like, you'll see how possums do in backyards and stuff, they half eat it and leave it, whatever, but this thing was completely sucked clean. Like, you could see the fibres sucked off it, and it looked like it had a tooth mark, but you can't say. But I did leave, every time I come out now I just leave an apple somewhere, just because, you know, why not. So I did leave an apple stabbed up near this X marker. So I'm going to go have a quick look, and then I'm going to go move up to those other X markers, well, the sticks laid X across the log that we found, that I reckon someone's done. It's just too, you know, you had Bigfoot on the brain, like I've said before. It's too bloody, anything could be fucking Bigfoot then. Head up here and just see if this apple's got little bites out of it from possum, which is pretty clear if it was. Oh, that just got me on the neck. That's going to be a good one. Oh, you can't. Oh. Gotta go. All good? That fucking hurt. Now let's power up. Powering up. There's no clear tracks in here apart from game trails. So, I really don't think other people come up here. The wind's going to help mask my sound. There's the X. Big game trail intersection that comes through here. Here's that possible X marker, which this part at the front, I've explained before, looks like it's snapped off the top there. So if that fell in one go, you think it'd all be ended up in the canopy, which would have been way thinner back then, because this little branch here, when I pulled it out, flung back up as well. And the way this is now, I don't know, it just seems odd, because it looks literally a perfect X, but anything could make it. You see these branches fall in. Something's just falling off there. Scared the shit out of me. This game trail. Now, I've got to find where I stabbed my apple. Let's go. I don't think I put it on footage. Right there is where I had it. On this, I believe. Did I? Look at these warrens of game trails. Ed and Lorraine warrens. I'm pretty certain it was this stick here. And the whole thing's completely gone. So a deer could come through here and grab it. Yeah, I did. You'd think if it was a possum, like I stabbed it on pretty good. This is all speculation though. I think if it was a possum it would just eat it on there and just leave it. I can't see any sign of anything. There's so many trails here though. Like you get low to the ground and you can see all of them. I'm certain that this is the tree. Because look at that, it's perfect for it. Well, there's no apple there. There's a lot of action in here lately. Look at these trails. I'm going to keep saying it. Look at these trails. I'm just wondering if I put an apple on the same one. Because that's up, like, something could walk up and grab it easy. But I stabbed it on pretty good. You know, just rule it out. Rule it out. Like most things, rule it out. Still can't get over how worn it is. There's so many mammals and animals out here. Alright, I think we go up to, because I'm going to cook noodles at where the sticks were placed. And then sit and listen. Same rocks we found last time that someone's obviously stacked. Put there. I'm going to always rule out stuff like that to humans, because if I'm up here, someone else could be up here. Unless it's so out of the whack that it's just mind-boggling. Of course, humans can do that again still. Those sticks are still there, crossed over. So I know a few people know the rock that was up here. Originally the plan was today for Brad was going to join me. And we were just going to keep going up the creek. Matt and I have done it before. I think Matt and I branched right. We were going to go left and keep going because it ends up all the way on another road. So it's like a big cross section. I think I'm going to sit here somewhere and cook me up some fucking eggs. Nah, noodles. Noodles today. Lucky I've got the spirit of a house cat. Jesus. There you go. I'm going to get rid of these. And if they were left by something, I'll put them back. Bites in here, eh? And we'll know. Alright, I'm going to set up. Start cooking and sit and listen. My neck's hurting. Can you see? Oh yeah, she got me good. Let's set up and make some noodles, eh? No deadfalls above us. I've got some yucky clouds coming over. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's meant to be showers and stuff today, but so I think I might quickly eat and then get, Jesus, it was fall off my chair now, and get ready to head out. Might just be another short one. Weather depending. Still is very quiet. It's nowhere like that other time. It was just so still. There is little birds and stuff making noise, but time to eat up. And that's a wrap for today. I think we can clear that. Yeah, I reckon we'll be right. Oh. Whew. So no new prints or anything. Seems like nature today, nice nature. Very slippery, nice nature. I think we'll leave it for a couple of weeks now. Come back out or head to a new spot. Up the other end, as I said, the plan was today to do that, so we might do that. Plan it in advance with Brad or Matt, both, and go for an explore down there. See if there's any sign up that end. Even just one big game trails, animals, it's just nice to get out and have a hike. Get away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Work mostly. Thanks for joining me, guys. Sorry about the nasally voice and the sniffling. But we will see you on the next one. And as always, let me know your thoughts. Catch you later. Thank you.